Welcome back to the Community Resource Minute. I'm Todd Blanton, one-stop operator for the Kentucky Career Centers here in the Bluegrass. On today's edition, we have with us Ms. Khatirah Malik. Khatirah is our Veterans Talent Development Specialist here at our Lexington Career Center. So Khatirah, welcome on.
Thank you so much, Todd. Again, my name is Khatirah Malik. I am the Veteran Talent Development Specialist for the Kentucky Career Center. I cover all 17 counties of the Bluegrass area, and I offer services that stem from basic career services involving resume building, interview workshops, all the way up to offering our We Over program to our veterans in all 17 counties.
Great. Well, Khatirah, thanks for being on with us. So can you tell us a little bit why do veterans need a different kind of employment-related assistance than your standard civilian? What makes them a little different?
So one thing that I see quite often between my veterans and the civilians is their difference in experience for their work experience while they're in the military. So one of my big goals is to make sure that we showcase their military experience on their resume, and also to encourage them, because I feel like a lot of veterans have a disconnect or may feel a little discouraged not being able to show their work experience or any experience that they've gained in the military in their civilian life. So one thing that I really try to focus on is making sure that they know, and that civilians and employers outside of the military know of their work experience and what they have gained over the years of serving.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's important. Everybody knows that veterans and folks that were in the military have a lot more skills to bring to the table, and that's what makes them a little bit different and unique. So how do you assist them with this type of special help and converting their military experience into something, say, just for a resume?
So one thing that we are really focusing on right now is a veteran resume workshop program that we are offering every third Tuesday of each month. We are definitely still in the works of building this program and making sure that more people are learning about it and are hearing of this workshop that's going on. But inviting veterans into our workshop, and also inviting employers in, and allowing that face-to-face or one-on-one time for these veterans to speak with employers, to learn more about what employers are looking for, and then to also meet with us so they can have one-on-one time with building their resumes and getting more advice on how they can show those experiences.
Absolutely. So in your experience, how is hiring a former military person different than hiring just your basic civilian?
So I've heard two different things. One is their work ethic. I've heard a lot of employers really admiring the work ethic of veterans. And the other part of it would definitely have to be, I guess, more so just employers feeling that pride of being able to provide more work experience for these veterans that have gone off and served in the military, that put a pause on their civilian life and stepped away from their friends and families to go serve a larger mission. So I feel like a lot of employers just feel like that they're obligated or have that prideful sense to it of just offering these services, resources, or employment opportunities to these veterans.
Sure. So in closing, I'm going to get a little bit more information from you. Can you tell us where your office is located, and if there are any veterans out there watching today, how can they contact you?
So since I cover all 17 counties of the Bluegrass area, you can find me in one of our 4 offices. I am in the Richmond office, the Danville office, our Georgetown office, but most frequently, I'm in our Lexington office location at 2473 Fortune Drive, Lexington, Kentucky, 40509. And they can get in contact with me preferably through email, kmalik, MALIK, @ckycareers.com.
Wonderful. Well, Khatirah, thanks so much for coming on today and sharing some information. Definitely want to give a shout out to all our veterans and folks who served in the military. We do appreciate your service, and we're glad to be providing these types of services to our veterans out there through the Kentucky Career Center. So thanks for coming on today, Khatirah. All right, well, that wraps up today's edition of the Community Resource Minute. I'm Todd Blanton, one-stop operator for the Kentucky Career Centers here in the Bluegrass. Tune in next week for another special guest. Thanks.